Good morning. Let us start our next topic, a few legends of prehistoric art. That is Bhimteka, Madhya Pradesh and Stone Age. In 1957, V.S. Wakankar discovered over 1,000 caves in Vidya Hills, 45 kilometers south of Bhopal. An initial survey found that over 500 of the caves had paintings in them. V.S. Wakankar and other archaeologists after him have separated the paintings into different ages on the basis of the subject and style. This has resulted in the finding that the majority of the paintings are Mesolithic in age, while a few may go back to the upper Paleolithic age. Let us see what are the paintings in upper Paleolithic age. The upper Paleolithic paintings are in green or dark red oxide and are generally linear with images of wild animals such as bisons, rhinos and tigers dominating. Human figures are absent. But the Mesolithic paintings, which comprise the majority of the work here, have large groups of animals including bison, buffalo, tiger, rhino, boar, elephant, and a variety of deer and antelope. These figures were first drawn in outline and then filled in with solid colors or with a variety of geometrical patterns including lines, dots, lozenges, herringbone patterns, and wavy lines. Okay. The paintings of human stick figure are also found, and while they are not in detail, they do depict a variety of day-to-day scenes including individual or groups, hunts with a wide items of weapons, food group gathering activities, scenes of mourning and death, pregnant women, and communal activities such as dances. The Mesolithic paintings at Bhimteka also throw light on the belonging hunting practices and the kinds of weapons used in hunting. Okay. Next is elsewhere at the same time. One fine day in September of 1940, 18-year-old Marcel Ravidat with his three friends, Jacques Marcel, Georges Agnel, and Simon Coincas, stumbled means find upon some ancient paintings in the Lascaux caves near Montignac, France. The discovery sent waves of excitement across the world as the paintings were 15,000 to 17,000 year old, one of the finest examples of art from the Upper Paleolithic period found so far. The 66 feet wide and 16 feet high main cavern was first studied by the French archaeologist Henri Edward Prosper Breuil. The 600 paintings and drawn animals such as red deer, stags, bovine felines, some mythical creatures and symbols, and nearly 1,500 engravings suggest that the cave was used for a long period of time for hunting and religious rites. Next, the Lascaux cave was opened for public in 1948 but was closed in 1963 because artificial lights were destroying the original colors of the paintings. Next one is a replica was erected nearby and was opened for public in 1983. Today we have completed chapter number 2. Okay. Let us recap the topic which I taught in this lesson. First one, early humans were not a dangerous person. They shared lot of characteristics with humans but were not actually humans, but they were very strong creatures. Secondly, early humans were cave dwellers, hunter-gatherers and nomads. Okay, next Stone Age. Stone Age is divided into three parts, that is Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. Paleolithic was further divided into three periods such as early or lower Paleolithic age, middle Paleolithic age and late or upper Paleolithic age. Early Paleolithic age is the first part of the Paleolithic age. This age was also called Ice Age. This period, early humans used coral tools for chopping trees and breaking bones of animals. Coral tools have been found on the banks of river Son in Punjab and river Narmada in Madhya Pradesh. Middle Paleolithic age. Second part of the Paleolithic age. This age given the information about community life, discovery of fire and cave painting. During this period, early humans used to chop flake tools. It is very easier for them to chop meat and skinning animals. These tools also have been found on the banks of river Son in Punjab. Next, later are Upper Paleolithic age, third part of the Paleolithic age, which also marked the end of the Ice Age. During this period, they used blade tools as the knife and saw. These tools have been found in Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. Third one is Mesolithic age. Mesolithic age was began with the end of the Ice Age around 10,000 BCE. In this age, herd of animals and humans hunters disappeared under the sea when the sea level rose by an amazing 120 meters. During this age, humans again modified the stone tools into very small tools. These tools came to be known as microliths. These tools were used in growing crops and in making hunting tools such as bow and arrow and spear. People began shifting semi-nomadic life from nomadic hunter-gatherers. They also started to stay in one particular area as per the climatic conditions of the year and started to plant seeds, harvest crops. This means this period marked the beginning of agriculture, domestication of animals such as cattle, sheep and goats, and the making of simple handmade pottery to store grains and other resources. Most important Mesolithic sites are Bagar in Rajasthan and Adamgarh in Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Lastly, the Neolithic age, the last part of the Stone Age. In this age, people became agriculturists and agriculture became the primary source of food. And people settled farming society with permanent residences. In this age, stone tools were very different in shape and use. It used as axes and edges. It's sharper than the Mesolithic age. The important Neolithic sites in India is Barzan in Kashmir. Okay. Lastly, the legends of prehistoric art. V.S. Vakanankar and other archaeologists have separated the cave paintings into different ages on the basis of the subjects and style. The majority of paintings are Mesolithic in age and few of them are Upper Paleolithic age. Let us see some important caves and paintings of art. In the year of 1940, some Asian paintings in the Lascaux near Montignac in France, and the discovery sent waves of excitement across the world as the paintings were 15,000 to 17,000 year old, one of the finest example of art from the Upper Paleolithic period. And the 66 feet wide and 16 feet high main cavern was first studied by the French archaeologist Henri Edward Prosper Breuil. Then the Lascaux cave was opened for public in 1948 but was closed in 1963 because artificial lights were destroying the original colors of the paintings. A replica was erected nearby and was opened for public in 1983. That's all about chapter number 2. We will start our next chapter in next session. Okay, thank you. Bye.